At this stage of the meeting in the past, you've seen Golub surprisingly change bikes. He didn't there, and he packed up on the first turn. So here's the semi-final 2 lineup. And off the inside in red is Jarek Hampel, 12 points so far. Next to him in blue is Jason Crump, the world champion, on 11. 9 points for Freddie Lindgren, he's off gate 3 in white. And Nicky Pedersen on the countback system with 7 points on the outside in yellow.
The boys are going to have to go something here to beat Jarek Hampel off gate 1. Hampel is in a beautiful big straight rut. You know, he's lined himself up. I've seen him go on, he's patted it down. The start marshal is trying to bring him back in now, but Hampel's got that beautiful, it's probably 3 or 4 inches deep, just not enough for the bike to bottom out on. But it's a dead straight rut off gate 1, and he's lining himself up. Now, this guy's tiny as well. He'd be lucky to weigh 60 kilos. If he can shoot that thing out of the rut on the inside, he's going to be so fast.
Ready to go. Hampel, Crump, Lindgren, Pedersen, the second semi-final. Lindgren's been left at the start. Hampel's got a flyer up the inside. Jason Crump falls wide. Little look on the inside from Nicky Pedersen. Lindgren's come back, leading though is the man in red, Jarek Hampel. Jason Crump, the world champion, in second. Up the inside comes Freddie Lindgren. Nicky Pedersen trailed off at the back. Now it's whether Lindgren can find a way past.
I don't think so, Greg. Jason Crump's riding a clever race. He's looking around. He knows that Hampel's out in front. We've got Lindgren going out wide, Nicky Pedersen up the inside, but I don't think from there, unless someone makes a big mistake, that anyone's going to make the ground up on Jason Crump. Look at this, coming off the bend here. Crump, I think Crumpy is holding a little bit in reserve. He knows he only has to get in the top 2 to make the final.
Hampel and Crump looking comfortable here in the second semi-final. Lindgren's not really making any inroads into Jason Crump's advantage, and Nicky Pedersen is tailed off at the back. Round comes Jarek Hampel, round the final bend. Jarek Hampel through to the final, Jason Crump through to the final. Eliminations for Freddie Lindgren and a very disappointed Nicky Pedersen, with a very impressive Jarek Hampel marches on.
Yeah, I mean, Jarek, I picked him before the meeting. I hate to keep saying it, but, you know, when Tony Riccardo won in 2005, Jarek Hampel, he was in the Grand Prix then. He was so good around here, and a very young rider then as well. He's a lot more experienced now. He's riding a lot better, and he's come back here. He's going to be hard to beat in the final.
Just seen the Polish fans who are very disappointed by Golub's exit, but delighted by Hampel's win. There's confirmation of it. Third for Hampel in red, Crump second in blue. He's through. Freddie Lindgren third in white. Nicky Pedersen trailed off at the back to finish in last place. So Pedersen finishes with 7 points. Freddie Lindgren ends up with 10, and Jarek Hampel and Jason Crump move on to 15 and 13 points respectively. And Thomas Golub, there he is, look, the World Championship leader on 12.
Out of the start here, like I said, I mean, Hampel made a good one. Crumpy chose the very wide line. Hampel did the safe thing. You got Nicky up the inside. Watch Crumpy here. Watch this out of the start. Bang there. Crumpy's still in a position here, but you're on the outside. He was on gate 2 on the outside of Hampel. He couldn't do an awful lot there. Crumpy watches this, and then he just keeps going. And it almost looked, after his second lap, that Jason was looking over his left shoulder, over his right shoulder. I think he had a little bit of speed left in reserve. He was just staying safe, staying in the second place to get into the final. I think if push came to shove, he could have gone a bit quicker than what he was going.
Maybe the key thing is now, though, the fact that Jarek Hampel has won that race, it means he'll pick first in the final and can pick that inside gate. And he looks very hard to beat the pole.